Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Spiritual, or welcome back if you are returning. We are doing a very in-depth, what does your soulmate or future person going to look like, and their personality, and how you guys work together. It's going to be very in-depth. We have lots of things to cover. I also have these kind of personality bowls. I have 3 of them, so get cozy and comfy with this kind of ultimate soulmate reading, personality, looks, traits, so on and so forth. So we're gonna start with group 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps are listed down below to fast forward to your group. I will also be showing close-ups of the stones if you like to choose in that way. So we have group 1 with this shiny pyrite. Very shiny, very lovely. Or it's technically fool's gold as well. Then we have the rose quartz in a heart shape. And we have, for 3, a flat piece of tiger eye. There you go. Beautiful. And group 4, we have this chevron amethyst. Very nice. All right, and like I said, timestamps are going to be listed down below, so you can fast forward to your group, and I'll see you at your beautiful reading. Hi, group 1, welcome to your beautiful reading for your soulmate's appearance and personality traits. It's going to be pretty in-depth. We have a decent stack here to go through, as well as I have 3 different bowls, personalities, hobbies, and looks, which we will be getting at the end. I just want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings. Link is down below on my Etsy shop. If you're watching this when this video comes out, I do have kind of a holiday seasonal sale going on, so check that out down below if you feel called, if you want a little bit more insight, a little bit more personality into your own situation, get some clarity, movement forward, what needs to be worked on, what is working, all that great stuff. So let's get into your reading here. First off, put these aside. Gotta make some space. Let's see what we have here. We have 7 of coins, Knight of Swords, and 3 of Wands. Well, first off the bat, I get an energetic reading of your person as very determined, very persistent, very much a hard worker. You know, all 3 of these are all about staying on course, if you will, staying on path, you know, continuing the journey. There is this determination that is definitely being brought up here in these cards, just the way that they carry themselves, they present themselves. I feel like they are very, someone that speaks their mind, like they're not just going to fill things with fluff. They're going to be quite honest, like they're a very honest person. They don't have time to just put energy into something that doesn't feel right. They're very select with who they spend time with and where they go and how they do things. And I think that's just like a very like good nod to you, because they want to spend time with you. They really like your energy. They feel like you're someone that can fit and intertwine with their life and their goals and their habits. And they're like, yeah, this is a person I can see really commingling, cohabitating with. That's how your person thinks. It's very much like, is this person going to be able to fit into my life? Do they match my kind of standards? Do they have the same values? Do they have the same cares and wants and drives as I do? So that, again, very, very determined person. Like they're not someone that just sits around and lets things happen. Appearance-wise, though, I definitely am getting a hint of kind of Asian or Asian culture influence. Now, Asia is quite big. It's not just Japan and China. Asia can be it's very broad if you want to like look it up on a map, but I do feel like they maybe have somewhat of an Asian descent or heritage or background. I feel like they are kind of from that area. They have carry themselves in that way. Perhaps maybe if they even really like that culture, they really connect with Asian culture, and that can be like India, it can be Japan, it can be like it's broad. It's broad if you look on a map. But there is this, I feel like they're very cultured as well, or like culture is really, really important to them. I keep on getting that in this card, that culture is really important to them and speaking their truth. Maybe they do something that's linked with protecting values, protecting heritage, protecting children. Like they have a very much like a determined kind of energy to protect and to help and to, yeah, they're busy, they got lots to do, they have things on their plate, but they're very determined, and they like that, you know, you're also someone that has these goals and aspirations. You're not just someone that's like, I'm cool, just sitting around, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. And like, I think there's a healthy balance that needs to be had of sitting around and doing. But I feel like, and it's interesting when I do these soulmate readings, because I feel like whoever clicks on like this reading, for example, you might find that there are a lot of similarities in your person and you, because you do kind of mirror each other and match each other. Let's see what else we have. We have 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Wow. So again, with the 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Torches, both are determination, persistence, consistency. Like this person is very determined to build a foundation for themselves, something where they're able to give to themselves, give to others. There's like this need for them to work on themselves, or again, there's a very determined like drive here, like to make something of themselves or to do something with themselves. And maybe they are in the process of that, but you can tell when you first meet them, this person is like serious about their goals and what they're doing and what they're striving for and going after. And this isn't saying like that there isn't any time for you or for a relationship. I think there is plenty. We'll get into that in a second. But there is this fierce determination to create something, to do something, and it's not coming from an egotistical place. It's coming from a place where they've maybe experienced something and they're like, I want to try to give back as much as possible. They definitely are someone that follows their heart, follows their passions, follows their drive. I feel like there's someone with brown hair or shorter hair, you know, take it how it resonates. You know, everyone has different preferences in gender and what they're attracted to. But I do feel like they've got like a kind of like a scruffy hair, but it's like really like attractive. Like it's almost like when you see someone with they're really frustrated and they kind of stick their hands in their hair and then they take it out, but it just looks like hot. That's the kind of hair I'm seeing. Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like they care about their appearance, but their appearance is very, I don't want to say simple, I want to say classic. Like they don't have to do much to make themselves look good. Like it's almost like they don't even try and they just look good. They just look, I want to say disheveled, but that sounds like it makes them look like horrible, but they're like really wild and free and very natural looking. Very just, I see a lot of brown hair, like brown eyes, like long eyelashes, or like a scruffy beard, or like there's just a really sexy, scruffy quality to this person. And then we do have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So this person is someone who definitely wears their heart on their sleeve, and they want that intimacy and that care and that time, like cuddling. It's not all about work for them. You know, they do enjoy the slowing down. They really enjoy having this feeling. It's almost like they want to celebrate these things with you or include you into the mix. You know, there's this need for inclusivity. And I feel like their heart is very open. Here's that scruffy hair again. And I feel like this is someone that I feel like both of you are like, wow, this is like the person I've always imagined or always dreamed of. Or they say, whoever your childhood like crush was, like an actor or whatever, that is usually what your future person's going to look like. It's usually like, oh wow, they look exactly like this crush I had on this person in this movie when I was like 12 or whatever. But there's this, yeah, it's like a wish coming true here. It's like, wow, I can't believe how lucky I've gotten, or how lucky they feel like as well. Like I feel like it's equal. It's equal luck, which is interesting that you got the fool's gold here, or chose the fool's gold, which is kind of like all about like you think it's lucky and then you're like, oh, but it's not worth anything, but it's still like beautiful. That sounds horrible. Not that they're not worth anything, but there's like this beauty beyond their surface. That's the message I'm trying to translate. You know, yes, they look beautiful on the outside, but there's more depth to them. And again, they have this really natural look to them, which is just effortlessly beautiful and disheveled at the same time. Let's see what else we have. We have the Hierophant, Six of Swords, and the Magician. I feel like you're going to meet them at a time of transition, transformation. I wasn't planning on getting timelines in this video, but you know, sometimes they come out. But I do feel like it's at a time where you're both transitioning, changing, walking away from something, transforming something. It could even be like a mindset. It could be how you think about yourself, how you, maybe you've read a book or listened to a podcast and something just like clicked in you or them. But there is this, yeah, when they also could be someone that's not like in your neighborhood, like they're not close by as well. But this might spark a trip or a travel where they do become closer to you. Or I feel like social media could be involved in some way, or online dating, or something in that regards where there is this distance between the two of you, and then you kind of close that gap or something. But I feel like they've got this like power here. I just keep on getting this red color popping out. Maybe like they've just, I feel like they've got like a lot of passion, not just for what they're creating, not just their job, not just their passion in life. In the way that they present themselves and speak and do things, they are very passionate and will, I just get the thing of like wearing their heart on their sleeve, or will take the shirt off their back to give to you. They're very giving, they're very caring, and they're very like intelligent too. They're very tapped into this possibility, this endless possibility of manifestation and calling in what you want. I feel like they're very spiritual as well. Like they're very in touch with this, and they're not afraid to talk deeply about these topics, because they are like always looking to expand and question things and move forward. They're really adventurous in that way. But yeah, I feel like they're like a little bit quirky, a little bit disheveled, a little bit, but they're very like natural and they're very calming to be around, even though they have this very determined energy. They're very calm. So let's see some other things. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I feel like they've been handed some hard things, and we've all been handed hard things, but for them specifically, I feel like they deal with failure and guilt a lot, especially with what they are chasing. They have they have been through some things personally, career-wise, relationship-wise. They've had a lot of hurdles, ups and downs, and I feel like this person's not going to try to rush anything with you. They're going to take their time because they've learned these lessons, but they have this really strong, I don't know, like brain where like even if they fail or even if things go wrong, they don't dwell on it. You know, they process their emotions, they move through it, and then they're on to the next thing. This person's really insightful, deep. I don't know how to like translate it or describe it, but there's someone that is just fierce. Like they are not going to just give up so easily, which is interesting, like that you guys will both meet in times of transition periods of changing something, transforming something, perhaps a failure, perhaps a loss, like not in a time where like you or them is still wrapped up heavily in that emotion, but like in a place where you're both ready to accept that person. Let's see what else, and we'll get into the personality bowls. We have love partnerships. So yeah, I mean, that's a given here. And we have parenting. So maybe this person is going to want a family. Now, if this is not something that you are interested in yourself, I feel like this person, like the way their demeanor and stuff is carried, they are very mature. They parent themselves very well. They know when to push, they know when to rest, and perhaps they're going to help you learn how to parent yourself a bit better. Maybe you'll pick up on some habits that they have that are good, that are healthy, and you're like, oh, I really like how this person handles things or presents themselves, and so on and so forth. And definitely love partnership. I feel like it's going to be a really beautiful, equal give and take here. It just feels really beautiful. This is a really lovely energy. They're determined, but they have a heart very wide open for you. So let's get a couple more, let's get some personality traits here. Get some personalities, and then we'll go, we got some hobbies or jobs here. We got some hobbies or jobs. Things that they're into, things that you're into. Maybe that's how you meet. And then we also have looks. Let's see, what do they look like? What do they look like? Okay. Let's get into the personality. So we have stubborn. I put I put positive and negative in here because we are all human. We all have positive and negative traits. Boring. I feel like they're very like structured. They're very much like serious, like get things done. Yeah, they're very, very helpful. They're very much like, let's do things. We have introvert. And we have exciting. So they go back and forth. Maybe they're one of those introvert extroverts. Like they can be boring and like lazy, but then they can also like really push themselves. Yeah, generous. I definitely got that they're generous and very helpful. I feel like especially with what they do in their career, a little bit wild, a little bit crazy, which is kind of fun. We have extravagant. This person's like hard to pinpoint, like their personality. We have kind. It's always lovely. We have stoic. Yeah, for sure. They're very like stoic in the way that they present themselves. And we have spoiled, or maybe they like to spoil you. I feel like that's more their flavor. We have got daring. Yes, they're definitely someone like hard to put in a box, which I'm glad that we have these to kind of help explain that a little bit. Let's see, what are their hobbies and jobs or interests? We have vet, definitely a helpful career. We have doula. Again, flip-flop for the genders or take it as it resonates. A doula could also just be, you know, someone that is a gynecologist. We have a 9 to 5. This could be you, this could be them. Into a little bit of magic, like we said. And there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. We've got biking or bikes in general. We have firefighter, ooh, or like the body type of a firefighter. Do you see how I'm getting at these? We've got gaming. Yep, I like gaming. We have sewing, knitting, or crocheting. This person is bizarre, and I'm here for it. They're like really, really boring, like a grandma, and then they're really like crazy and exciting and like do things. Now, this doesn't have to be their job. Take it lightheartedly. But let's get into their looks here. We've got Virgo energy here. We have gray or silver kind of hair. Could be dyed or could be, you know, they just have gray hair earlier or later. We've got large hands. We have We have Taurus, very much earth energy. I guess that's where that stubbornness kind of comes from. We have medium dark skin. We have amber eyes, lovely. We have light brown eyes. We have smells good. That's lovely. Because pheromones are such an important part of hanging out with someone. Brown eyes. I love the combination of brown hair, brown eyes. I don't know why. And we've got fair skin as well. So that's all I have for you, my beautiful group 1. Give the video a like to support free tarot content on YouTube. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment down below to claim this reading. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your beautiful soulmate reading. It's going to be nice and long and juicy. We've got plenty of cards here, as well as we have 3 different bowls of personalities, hobbies / job, and appearances at the end. So stay tuned for that because that's really fun. So get cozy and comfy and enjoy this beautiful reading. A little bit of quick notes. It is a personal reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Flip-flop the genders. If I do talk about feminine or masculine energy, I am not talking about gender. I'm just talking about the energy of a feminine versus masculine kind of energy. And I also do offer personal readings. Link is down below on my Etsy shop. If you're watching this when this comes out, I do have a holiday sale going off, 25% off all of my stuff on my Etsy shop now until Christmas time. So get on that quick. Buy for yourself, buy for a friend, whatever you feel called. I do love getting the support and just getting to know you guys on a more personal level with those beautiful readings. Okay, spiel is done. Let's get into your reading. And while you're at it, give that video a thumbs up. It helps support my channel. You get free tarot readings, all good. Magician. Judgment. Queen of Cups. Wow. I mean, we did get the rose quartz heart, so I think this definitely has to play into your person, but they are someone that is complicated, but they like are very gentle and sweet and fair, and I feel like there's someone that is just really positive all the time. Like, of course, maybe, yes, they have their down days, but I feel like there's someone that just works really hard to have a positive outlook on life and really wants to make the best out of their life and just have fun and be joyful and really enjoy life. And I also feel like there's someone that pushes the boundaries here, especially with Judgment and the Magician here. I feel like there's someone that like will test the universe, be like, let me see how high I can jump and what I can get away with and what I can call in and manifest. I feel like there's someone that likes to challenge the levels of energy, if you will. Like there's someone that like really likes to push the boundaries of what is possible. They could be an athlete. I feel like they're very athletic. Like they've got, especially with this little monkey here, like they've got a lot of like energy and drive and like power in their legs for some reason. I just keep on looking at this guy's legs. I feel like there's a lot of like energy and bounce and movement. They could be a really active person. They could really enjoy staying active, like running, biking, yoga, weightlifting. I feel like there's someone that really focuses a lot on their health and their well-being and eating healthy, not like all the time, like, you know, they're human. They like to enjoy the luxuries of life as well, but they're very determined about their health as well as their mindset. I feel like they could be someone that meditates a lot, or perhaps they do breath work or something in that regard. Like there's someone that like really likes taking care of their mental health, which could be why that they're always like positive and feeling good and really excited about life. It could just be because of that. But yeah, they're really someone that is very soft and gentle. I feel like they have a very active mind, active body, but they're very, very sweet and soft here. You know, they have a lot of care and love and determination. They definitely are like a gentle soul. I feel like they're also a little bit of a romantic. Like they just enjoy buying things for you or taking you out or going on drives together. I feel like there's someone that really enjoys quality time. Perhaps that is one of their love languages. Quality time and gifts for some reason is kind of what comes up. Like they really just want to take care of you. Not that you need taken care of because, you know, you're a full-grown adult as well, but there is this like wanting to provide for you and take care of you and protect you and be there for you and treat you really kind and soft. I do feel like this blonde hair keeps on coming out, so they could have lighter hair, blonde hair, maybe like a dirty blonde, short or long hair, depending on what you kind of have a preference of. I feel like they like to wear blue a lot. Blue could be like their signature color. Blue and orange, I feel like that's like their colors. It's like what makes their skin look good, makes their hair look good, makes their eyes pop out. And they kind of know it. They know that that's what makes them like look good. I feel like they're very attractive. I feel like they get a lot of eyes on them, but they're very loyal. Like they're not going to stray, especially with the Queen of Cups. Maybe when they were younger, they were maybe a little bit of a flirt and a little bit of that player energy, but they've grown out of that and they've been out of that energy for a long time because it is a Queen of Cups, which means it is in much more of a nurturing, caring kind of energy. And they definitely want to nurture and care for you and like hold your hand and take care of you, and not in a way that's demeaning, but in a way that is empowering. So let's see what else we have here for you. Two of Swords for your person, Queen of Wands. We have the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Oh, I was gonna say this person has a very nurturing energy, but then we have the masculine King of Pentacles coming out here as well. They've got it all. They're really well rounded. They have the heart. They have this passion, this drive, this determination. They're also very sweet and nurturing, which a man can be sweet and nurturing. It's a different kind of dance, it's a different kind of balance, and also depends on what you're into, like all of that. But, you know, men and women can be also nurturing, and I think a healthy masculine can be just as nurturing in a different way than a woman would be nurturing. But again, we're talking about energy here, so it is a much more of a protective, nurturing energy. I get that very protective energy this person has over you, over what you do, like the house that you live in. I feel like they're very much want to take care of you and make sure that you are safe. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this person is like doing well. Like they are financially set. They are very comfortable in their masculine. They're very grounded. They're very balanced. Whatever kind of gender that you are attracted to, I feel like this person is really, really well balanced. Like they're not just a strong, determined masculine or a soft, trusting, nurturing feminine. Like there's a really good balance, and they have a good balance in the right kind of ways. And if it's a masculine, I do feel like they have a mustache or beard or some kind of like hair or scruff or something. They don't have, it's not big. It's not like a big beard, but I definitely feel like they do have some kind of facial hair, or really enjoy facial hair perhaps, depending on, again, what you're into. But I definitely feel like this light hair, red, blonde, dirty blonde kind of hair is coming out. That, yeah, is kind of coming out here. I feel like the animals are important, or like caretakers. There's a lot of like holding things, nurturing things, caring for things, taking care of stuff. I feel like maybe they're like an athlete, or they do something to care for people. It's very, very interesting. They're very much needing to be there for people and take care of people, but it's balanced in a really beautiful way. I also feel like there's someone that is really able to have good discernment, have good decision-making skills. Like they don't really get too caught up in the process of making a decision because this person's blindfold is off. I feel like there's someone that like just picks away. Who cares if it's right or wrong? I mean, they obviously take that into consideration, but they don't hem and haw all day being like, well, what way should I go? They just pick away and trust that that is the way that they're being led. Trust that that is the way that they should be going. Trust that the way is, no matter what choice that they make, will be the right choice. They have this like fierce, loyal passion, drive, protection in them. It's really, I love it. Let's see, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Perfect match. Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands again. Death card. And King of Swords. Wow. This person has a lot of King and Queen energy. They're on the search for their perfect match, which you are, but they're on the search for that person that can join their kingdom. I know that sounds a little crazy, but they have power and status. And it didn't come out at first because they're not egotistical about it. But they have a lot of status and power. I feel like they look like royalty. Maybe they are royalty, or they are well known, or they are famous, or they present themselves in a way where like they just get recognized a lot. There's something really mystical, magical about this person. Like they've transformed themselves a lot. They've been through a lot. They know who they are. They know their strengths. They know their weaknesses. They've definitely like just, yeah, been through a lot. It could even be that they like to hide their identity a little bit. Maybe they are someone that is in the public eye or well known, and they get a lot of attention. Queen and kings all across the board, they get a lot of attention. And I keep on looking at the guy on the horse here, that perhaps they have to hide their identity, or maybe they're afraid when you guys do meet that they like tell you like, hey, I actually like do really well, or I'm well known. Like they don't like to start off that conversation, because if you're in someone, like if you're in a status of success or money or wealth, like sometimes the wrong kind of people are attracted to you. And I think that can be happening here with this person. So it's not the first thing that they talk about. They try to keep things hidden a little bit. So there might be a little bit of mystery when you guys first kind of get to know each other and meet each other. But there's just something like important about this person, and they don't really like to show it off. Like they're very, like with the Queen of Wands, like she knows that she's powerful, she's beautiful, people look up to her and admire her, but she's not egotistical about it. She's very much in her power, in a very healthy feminine energy, if you will. I know it's been really confusing. We've been talking a lot about feminine and masculine energy here, but this person's really, really well balanced, surprisingly, for their status or for what they do for a job or how far they've come. They are well respected. It's so hard to pinpoint this down to like one thought, but like they're very exciting. They could be a public speaker. I feel like they're either really fair and pale, or they have some kind of, coloring to their skin, like a tan or dark. Like I feel like there's a mixed bag of people here. It's a little hard to read for everyone all at the same time, but they're very attractive and regal looking, and they attract a lot of people in. Again, with that blue and red or orange color, they just, all eyes are on them. Let's see what else we have here for the person. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. This person definitely has a lot of walls up. And rightly so. And rightly so. I think also you might also have a lot of walls up in unison with this person. I feel like there's a lot of need to protect identity. So if you're someone that wants like a public relationship on social media, you guys might have to have a conversation, like a deep conversation about this, or have a certain way that you guys present your relationship on social media, because this person is very private. This person is very secretive, very protective of their loved ones. I feel like major Scorpio vibes or Cancer vibes, like water energy, like really wanting to keep people protected. Even Leo is coming out too. Taurus, I feel like they're very protective, very fixed sign energy going on here, like wanting to protect and keep everything nice and safe. There is a little bit of like doubt coming from you about this relationship. You're like, how is this going to work? Why do they like me? Like, this seems crazy. How am I ever going to get to know them? But there needs to be this trust here established between the two of you to make it work. And I think you will make it work, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a song and dance to get there. I'm sorry I'm not getting so much appearances, but stay tuned to the end. We'll get some appearances, because sometimes whatever message wants to come out, comes out. So let's see what else we have here. Spiritual partnership and abundance. Yeah. Confirmation. Like I said, I haven't seen these cards, but this person is well off. They are doing well, or when you meet them, they're about to crack into really amazing success. I think it's destined that you both meet each other. And again, I think you're going to be learning some lessons from each other, because that's how life goes. And when you meet someone, you have to learn how to balance your energy with their energy. But I feel like you both are destined to meet each other, to have a relationship together. Yeah, and I just feel like this person is very, very abundant. Like I said at the beginning, their mindset is very unlike someone that you think would be that is successful. It's going to shift your reality, because you realize what you thought about abundance and success isn't necessarily true for everyone. And I think that happens a lot. thinking that all the rich are evil and stuff like that. When you meet someone that's actually wealthy and actually has a good heart, you're like, oh, this is not true. This is just a stereotype. And money doesn't even have an energy. Money is just neutral. So I think you're going to be really shifting some things for you as well. So let's get into a couple of their personality traits and see more about your personality. And we'll get what they're into, what you're into. Use this as loose information. Take what resonates, leave the rest, of course. And we're going to get into their looks because we didn't get much looks at the beginning. So let's get some now. Okay, let's get those two. So, personality. We have quiet. I feel like they're they're reserved. They're not someone that shows off too much, especially if they are successful or well off. Trusting. We have a bit boring. I only put that in there because, you know, some people are a little bit boring. We have mean. I feel like this is protective. They can tell someone to like F off if they need to, but that's not their nature. Strong. I feel like they've had to learn how to be mean and set boundaries. I just get like paparazzi. I don't know who your person is, but they're known. Wild. Again, their past was a bit wild. We have serious. Again, we've got that like stubborn earth energy. Financially responsible. Yeah. They like understand money. We have sensible. They're very much like fixed sign energy. Has kids or wants kids. And we have warm. And we have lazy. They like to relax. They like to have a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so look at their hobbies. We have gaming. We have swimming. So maybe swimming is their like athletic thing of choice. We have horses. We have woodworking. Very nice. I always think of Sex in the City. That guy that woodworks. He's pretty good looking. Religious. Graphic designer. Definitely artist athlete comes in. We have police. Now don't be triggered if you're like, F the police, like just relax. Reiki. Just relax. Not all police are bad. Not all police are good. We have D&D. He's a little bit nerdy. A little bit nerdy. I love D&D, so that's why I put it in there. We have tour guide. Maybe a personal tour guide for you, showing you around. We have and investment. Yeah, definitely like money. Get money with this person. Like they understand finances. They know how to invest. They know what to do with it. They love spending money. They love saving money. Scorpio energy. This is their looks. Black eyes. I think of Ben Barnes with black eyes. I think he has black eyes. I don't know. Light brown hair. We have large hands. Brown eyes. Definitely darker eyes here. We have gray silver hair. Doesn't have to be. We have beard. Yes, what did I say? Like if you are into women, like a feminine woman, then probably won't have a beard. Brown hair. Unless she does and she shaves it. Then hey, whatever. Light brown eyes. And we've got smells good. They get that good perfume. We have olive skin. We have tall, dark, and handsome hair. my friends. Hey, pretty good, pretty good. Who is this person? I want them. We have old or older than you, age difference, you know. And we have small hands. So maybe you have small hands, maybe they have small hands, vice versa. So yeah, that's all I have for you, my beautiful group 2. Please give the video a like to support free tarot content and making these kind of fun videos for you. Subscribe, comment down below to claim this reading. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose this Tiger's Eye stone, this is your reading for your soulmate's appearance, personality. It is a nice, long, juicy reading, so get comfy, cozy. We got a stack here. We also have 3 bowls with personality. We got one for a hobby or job and looks, so stay tuned at the end for that. That'll be really fun. As well as just a quick disclaimer, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings, which will be linked down below on my Etsy shop. And if you're watching this when it came out, I am offering 25% off holiday sales now until Christmas time. So jump on that as it is going to be ending on Christmas. So let's get into your reading. Oh, I also want to say quickly that try to be mindful of gender. I will try my best as well. So whatever you are attracted to, flip-flop it, reverse it, do whatever you need to. And if I'm talking about masculine or feminine energy, I'm not referring to gender, just to the energy of masculine and feminine, which is a whole topic which we won't get into. But let's get into your person. I feel like they're dark and mysterious a little bit, especially when you first meet this person. I feel like it's hard to kind of get to know them. Not know them, it's easy, it comes easy, but it's almost like they have like dark mystery to themselves. Maybe they have like dark hair, dark eyes. I feel like there's something like intriguing about them. And it's not mysterious in a strange, manipulative, narcissistic way. It's not that. There's something just like, there's something there that you're like want to get to know and uncover. And there's something like mystical about them, a little bit mysterious and interesting and intriguing. And perhaps there's someone that is more of a darker soul, and that doesn't mean that they are evil. It just means that they enjoy the darker aspects of maybe music and movies and genres. Like they like that darkness. They're not afraid of the darkness. They kind of embrace that darker side of life, the shadow side of life. Maybe they've done like a lot of shadow work on themselves, or just have really gone to the depths of life and like turned around and come back out on the other side, especially with the 8 of Cups here, which can symbolize leaving behind something that you poured blood, sweat, and tears into, and you can't take any of it with you. You just have to completely walk away and restart over from scratch into this long, lonely journey of the desert. So there's someone that is like definitely like been through their own struggles and has learned when to walk away, when to fight, when to work for what they want. You know, with the Justice card here, I feel like they could be of Asian descent, or could just even really enjoy Asian culture. Now, Asia is way bigger than just perhaps China. I think this might be Japan that's depicted in this card. I forget off the top of my head. But I feel like they might have a mix. They might be a mixed, you know, cultural background. Like it might not be just Asian. It might be like Asian plus this plus that. Like I feel like they have a little bit of a mixed bag going on there, but they're really like intriguing and like unique. I feel like they have really interesting like bone structure, like how their face is structured and angled and all that. As well as, I mean, let's state the obvious here. I think they are very well athletic and toned and muscular in all the right places. Like, obviously, like if it's a man, he's gonna be nice and buff and beefy and beefy and all these things. Like, but it's gonna be to the standard that you want. Like, it's not gonna be too much or too little. And if you like more of a buff, lean person, that's kind of the energy as well, especially with this mixture of Justice and the Two of Wands here. I feel like they could be a mixture of lean, tall, but also still like in really good shape. And then for a woman, like, again, same thing. They're definitely someone that like takes care of themselves, like really wants to put their health first. Like, they take care of their body because they find that when they take care of their body, they're able to handle life better. Like, they're able to really get to the core of things and know like what they're doing and where they're going. They have this like determination. I feel like they've been faced with a lot of struggles, a lot of failures, a lot of no's, but they're just really determined. But I get a really big focus on their body, their health, their mindset, and their culture as well. Like, those are really important aspects of what they bring to the table. Again, I feel like they have darker hair, either black or brown, and they're like a little bit tan, a little bit pale. It's like, it's different for some of you. Some of you, it's going to be pale and taller. Some of you, it's going to be still tall, but more tan and muscular. Flip-flopping. And maybe with a beard, if you're into a man with a beard. Let's see what else we have here. The Moon, they've been through it. They've been to the dark side and flipped it back around, for sure. Like, they're not afraid to face that fear or insecurity or the unknown. They have this really fierce determination to push through what scares them, what feels uncomfortable. Like, they feel the fear but do it anyway. They have a really strong, determination. Interesting, we have Justice and the Judgment here. Ace of Wands, Prince of Pentacles. I feel like they have really solid feet. I want to see like big feet. I don't know. I'm getting that with the mix of this, but I feel like they have really like a good foundation, or they're starting like a good foundation. Either like physically, like they have really good feet. I don't know why, but like they have really nice feet. It's, what you want. Perhaps they take really good care of their personal hygiene. Like, they keep their toenails like, clipped. Maybe they moisturize a lot. They really take care of their body. It's really important that they have this foundation built for them. I feel like there's someone that is a little carefree as well. They're a little bit of a firecracker, a little bit of a go with the flow kind of energy. Let's have fun energy, and not in a way that they're going to waste your time, but in a way that's like, let's just go over here and do this thing. Let's go explore. Let's go have fun. Let's have an adventure. I feel like there's someone that, like, because they have been into the depths of darkness and what life can do, that when life is going well, they want to celebrate and explore and adventure as much as possible and do all these things. I feel like they have like a really interesting voice. I'm also getting with the Judgment card here, because we got this little trumpet and it's like all about like the call or hearing the call. I feel like when you hear their voice, it's going to be very unique and it's going to catch your attention, and you're going to really remember their voice as well as the temperature of their body. I don't know why, but maybe they're someone that just radiates heat, or maybe has cold hands or cold feet all the time. But I feel like temperature and voice like are coming up, And I also feel like they're very in control of their emotions because they've been through so much. Like they understand themselves really, really well. Let's see, anything else? Two of Wands. They like to travel. I was going to say with this Prince of Pentacles, I feel like they're building, like, remember when I was talking about the feet, but I also feel like they're building an actual foundation for money, wealth, stability, being able to like provide for a family. I feel like they want to build something from the ground up. And then it came back to me because I saw this Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of adding to that story as well. So there's someone that's like very business minded. They could own their own business. They could be in charge. They could be like a personal assistant. They like travel a lot. Maybe they want to travel a lot with you. Maybe their job involves travel. There's something about travel and communication in the way that they present themselves to the world, in the way that they work. I feel like they dress really classically. I want to say like dresses like the French, and that's a very big stereotype, but I feel like the French are all about staples, like white t-shirt, a great pair of blue jeans, and that's all you need. Like they're all about the staples, the classics. I feel like this person dresses very well, very clean, very classic though. Like they're not going to have anything too extravagant. They take care of their body so that these clothes fit them like a glove and it just looks good. Nine of Pentacles, again, health. Health is coming up. Maybe there's someone that is like, teaches wellness or fitness or health or eating or something in that regard. Like I feel like they're really focused on health and food and wellness and mental health and all of these things. But it could also just be that this is a priority for them and that they really put a lot of time and energy into the food that they eat. Maybe they like to cook as well. They're a little bit like hands-on. Like even though they're this classic style, put together, city kind of person, they're also someone that can like go rugged and go camping for a couple days out in the woods. Like I feel like they're a nice mix of the two. Like perhaps they've lived in a big city, perhaps they've lived in the middle of nowhere. And so they have this really good cultural mix of I can do whatever. Like I could go wherever. I don't really care. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This is a person that just wants to spoil you. They want to offer you things. They want to give you massages. They want to give you sweet kisses. Like they just really are a softie deep down inside. And they really just want to give you a lot and offer you sweetness and energy and kisses and hugs. I feel like they're very physical. So if you don't like physical touch, well, they do. So sorry about that, but they're really into physical touch and quality time. I feel like that is really important for them. Okay, let's see what else. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. What did I say? I feel like they do something with their knowledge of their past history and how important physical health is and mental health is to them and like what they fuel their body. I feel like it ties into their work. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Yes, I feel like there's someone that just like, they used to be a control freak or like self-proclaimed and realized like, oh, this doesn't actually work. I can't actually control anything outside of myself. But I feel like there's someone that had to realize like when to surrender, when to let go. So they're very flexible in maybe in their body, but also like in their approach to life, which is really cool. Spiritual career. And we have manifestation. Woo! They have this like power inside of them to make things happen. So their career could be tied to spirituality, or spirituality could be important for helping them manifest their career. They really like are aware of spirituality and spiritual topics. And I think they use that in unison to help them with their purpose, their goals. I feel like it's really important to them. Perhaps you have a spiritual career or they have a spiritual career and that's how you guys meet. But this is definitely someone you're manifesting, but I also feel like they are like a master manifester. They have like figured it out because they don't try to control things and they just help people and offer things and allow that trust to just be. Awesome. Okay, so let's get into the fun part of these. We've got some personalities. Let's get hobby, career, job, interests, etc. here. We got that. We got that. And again, take what resonates, leave the rest. And we got appearance or looks. Okay, got a lot for that one. To gather them. Okay, let's get into personalities. We got boring. This one keeps on coming up. And I don't think it's so bad. And I wanted to make sure that I put positive and negative traits in there. So sometimes they can be a little bit boring, which I don't think is necessarily bad. Kindness. I don't think it's necessarily bad. We have warm and welcoming. Lovely. We have nerd. We have witty. All about that banter. We have introvert. But they have a very extroverted job, which is interesting. We have family-oriented, yes. That foundation. We have calm. Ambitious for sure. And we have nurturing. Mixed bag of personalities, I'd say. And let's get their interests. We have motorcycle. A little bit of a rebellious person. We have religious, and that could be spiritual if you're immediately turned off by that card. That's totally fine. Gardening, yes. That's so funny, gardening. Acupuncturist, or maybe enjoys going to the acupuncturist. We have Reiki. They're definitely like into spiritual stuff for sure. We have biking. We have swimming. We have business. Yes, I feel like they own their own business or work for someone. We have sewing, knitting, crochet. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get into personality, or looks, sorry. And we have lanky, perhaps a little bit lanky, tall. I think for some of you it's lanky and tall, and other it's not. We have no hair. Ooh. I feel like they do this on purpose. They like shave their head on purpose, but it looks really good. Unless you're really turned off by that, then don't take it. We have Libra. Libra energy doesn't have to be, could be in their chart somewhere. We have medium build. Like I said, not too big, not too small. I think some of you, like it's small or medium. Like that's it. Small build. Brown hair. We got a lot in this, so I feel like there's a lot of you watching this. Light brown hair. Medium dark skin. And we have Scorpio energy coming out. Scorpio and Libra. Ooh, full lips. Yeah. Light brown eyes. Brown eyes. Lots of browns. Gray, silver hair. It could be dyed on purpose too. Aries, like could be bleach blonde, you know. Aries energy in there. Yeah, I get a little bit of that Aries. We have freckles. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I love freckles on people. We have old or an age difference. Older than you, younger than you. We have green eyes. And we have small hands or like hand size difference from you to them. So that's all I have for you. Group 3. Feel free to give the video a like right now to support free tarot content on YouTube and a free reading. Give a comment to claim, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 4. If you chose this amethyst stone, this is your reading for what your person, your soulmate looks like, personality traits, habits, all of that. We've got a pretty thick stack here, so stay tuned. It's going to be long. Get comfortable, get a snack. We also have 3 different bowls of personality. We have one for job/hobby and looks coming at the end, so stay tuned for that. Very fun. As well as I just want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest, flip-flop genders. Know when I talk about masculine or feminine energy, it is referring to energy and not to gender identification. So just keep that in mind. As well as I offer personal readings if you feel called, if you want something a little bit more in-depth and personal, because these are very general and broad. I will link that down below, my Etsy shop. If you are watching this when I'm filming it or when I'm releasing it, I have a sale going on, a holiday sale going from now until Christmas time, so book that up as fast as possible because I'm going to be closing my readings for kind of a winter little break, so get that in as fast as possible if you feel called. If not, all good. Okay, let's get into your person. Got Death, Page of Coins, 8 of Swords. I get that they have a very like round face, but it has very good bone structure, especially with this Death card. I don't know if you can see him in the shadow there. There he is. But I feel like they have a really like high cheekbones, but like a round face. And it's like very interesting. It's a bit feminine, but it's like on a man, it's not feminine. Like if it's a woman, like it's very cute and like round and like flushed a little bit. And I see like really rosy cheeks and yeah, like a very round heart-shaped face. And then for a man, it's very interesting. It's like high cheekbones, round, but it's not like as feminine, but there's a little bit of femininity there. A little bit. But it's like attractive, you know, it's not like, you know, too much this, too much that. So I find that they've got like very light, pale skin. Maybe they're more Germanic or from Eastern Europe or, you know, Scandinavia, the Nordic countries. I feel like they're that kind of energy, or they have like that mixed in. For some reason, the word Spanish is coming up. So I feel like they might be a mix of this kind of Nordic, you know, Russian, Slavic mixed with Spanish, a little bit of spice. It's really, really interesting. I don't even see that in the cards, but I just kept on hearing like Spanish descent come up. So yeah, really, really a little bit of spice, a little bit of cold. A good balance, it looks like. I do feel like there is a size difference here because I'm seeing this person's hand and then she's like so petite. I feel like there's a size difference between the two of you. Maybe if you are very skinny and tall or lanky, your person is going to be more built or buff or shaped. Like, I don't think it's going to be anything that you're not attracted to, or vice versa. If you find that you are more of a shape, more built, more plus size, whatever you want to identify as, I feel like your person is the opposite. And I find that that's really true, that opposites and body shapes do attract, because it's almost like, oh, you can hear some wind blowing, or not wind blowing, what is that called? Leaf blowing. But I feel like you are different shapes. Perhaps there's someone that like works outside, works with their hands, perhaps someone that likes doing yard work, because that leaf blowing it's there, it's not going away. It's almost like trying to be like, okay, notice that this is happening. But there is like this size difference, this shape difference. And like I said, before I got distracted, there is like, I find that that is true, that some couples are really attracted to the opposite shape of them, because perhaps if you're skinny, you find it really hard to put on weight, or vice versa. Or if you are, identify as plus size, maybe you don't, can't really get to skinny, nor do you want to be skinny, but you appreciate like the body type of someone that is like in shape or skinny. And so I feel like you're attracted to like the flip side of your body type. And I feel like that's pretty true for the most part. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. I feel like your person is a very gentle soul. I feel like I do apologize for the leaf blowing. There's nothing I can do. This is the way it goes, but I feel like they're really soft and sweet. I feel like animals really like your person. I feel like they're always approached by animals, or like they go to a party and like the person's like, well, my cat doesn't really like anyone. And they sit down and the cat immediately is like, be my friend. I feel like they just have this demeanor to themselves. They do have a little bit of a gloomy personality, perhaps, or maybe when they were younger, they were really into darker music, or like emo music or metal music, and they still are, but it's not as much of a, oh my god, this song just gets me in my feelings. It's more nostalgic now than feeling angsty or angry or sad. But I do feel like that they have this, maybe they're prone to more sadness than like anxiety, and I think that's fine. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm prone to more sadness than anxiety, and it's just part of my personality, and I think that that's fine. But I feel like they have a little bit of that personality going on. Again, I feel like they have like really like rosy cheeks. They always feel like a little bit blushed, or I feel like they might have dimples as well. Even like if they're a man, I feel like they got dimples. 10 of Wands, the Devil, 3 of Wands, Chariot. They're a little spicy. They are a little spicy. I feel like they're like, a little bit mysterious. They might have blonde hair or darker, either black hair or blonde hair. There's like nothing in between. It's really interesting. Again, that either the more Spanish descent or like Nordic descent, or they could have this interesting mix here where this person has a bit tanner skin, but they have like this blonde hair. I feel like they have, or maybe flip-flop, they've got really, really pale skin, and they've got black hair and like bright blue eyes. Like, oh, that is delicious, let me tell you. But I feel like they are really spathy. We got all this fire energy here. We got all this movement energy. I feel like there's someone that likes to take trips and travel and explore and have culture, but they're also someone that likes to be home a lot. But I definitely feel that they like to go on adventures, and they're curious about the world, and they want to indulge in many different things. They might have some kind of, bedroom, ideas that are maybe stretch you beyond your comfort zone, but it's like in a safe space with someone that you trust. Like, it's not going to be anything beyond that, but maybe their bedroom habits are a little bit extra spicy in like a really fun way. And I get this like, interestingly, that the star that's crying, again, they've got this like emo attitude, emo background, which I don't think is bad necessarily, but they've definitely got a little bit of that attitude, if you will, and I love it. I'm here for it. But I definitely find that they're a bit spicy in their approach. I feel like they're one to come up to you. They're going to make the first move, but you've got to like kind of open the doorway. If you meet this person, for example, at a bar, which I don't think you would, but if you're meeting them at a bar, like, you've got to smile at them across the room so they know that it's a welcome invite for them to come to you, and then they'll make the first move, and then they'll pursue you. But it's almost like they're not going to shove the door down, but once you give them the go-ahead, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Watch out, baby. Got the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, this is a family person. This is someone, family is everything. Family is really important to this person. Building a foundation is really important to this person. I feel like they can dress like this a little bit, which always reminds me of like Swedish men. Like Swedish men always look like that. Not always, that's a big stereotype. But I feel like they're like very well put together. They like to wear kind of classy stuff. But then on the flip side, they like have a whole drawer of like metal t-shirts and stuff like that, which is again kind of very Swedish or Nordic, to be like, okay, I'm gonna have my fancy dress and then I'm gonna have my casual dress. Like I feel like they have a very flip-flop personality because they're a very complicated person. They're not very like one-sided, one size fits in the box. They're very unique. And again, with the dogs or the animals, I feel like they have pets. I feel like they either have dogs or cats or want dogs or cats. But again, I feel like family is really important. They might live close to their family and sacrifice, you know, living perhaps where they would like to because family is so important to them. But they definitely like would require you to move close to them, like their family, because they don't, like that's such an important thing to them, is to have a big family. They might want like a big family or to be around family like all the time, and to have this foundation, like building stability and taking care of you is also really, really important to them. Like they really want to build that foundation and be able to give you things and support you and support like the family that you guys create together. Whether that's just with fur babies or if that's like you want kids, then that's good too. Or to adopt, whatever. I feel like they're really creative as well. I feel like they are an artist. I don't know if that's what they do for a job, but they love to create things with their hands. They really like to get hands-on with you, with their art. Like I feel like they really enjoy making something, clay, painting, woodworking, drawing, photography, videos. Like I feel like they really like to just make things. It really makes them like feel really good. I feel like they would want to have like some kind of studio or workspace so that they could focus on work and like have their privacy, because I feel like it's really important for them. But I also feel like you'd be intertwined with their artistic creations. You would be like a muse to them. They'd be like, I want to paint you or whatever. Let's see what else. We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And we have courage. I find inner strength to face fear with confidence. Again, with this fire, this spice, they're a bit spicy. They're a little bit confident. Maybe they've got like fire energy in them, like Leo energy. But they're really like determined and know what they want and will go after it. They have this fierceness about them, this courage, this determination. And judgment, I feel like they don't judge people is what I'm getting, because they are so complicated themselves and they know who they are and they accept themselves in all of their forms and all of their transitions that they've been through life, from their emo background to their more professional background to family. Like there's no judgment there because they understand how complicated people can be. Yeah, this person's like just wants to take care of you. Like it's masculine, but it's feminine. It's interesting. I think for some of you, like it's going to be the person that you want to have a good equilibrium, equal balance. Like if you're more of a giver, they're more of a, I'd say, taker, or vice versa. Like that's not a really good explanation, but you'll be able to balance each other out. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like if you're having a bad day, they'll be able to lift you up. If they're having a bad day, you'll be able to lift them up. Ooh, adventure and relationship change. Yeah. I feel like this is going to change your life. Like you're going to be moving to like a new city or new country with them. I feel like this relationship is going to change a lot about your life in a really beautiful and positive way. I think it's going to involve a lot of adventure, a lot of travel, a lot of new people, maybe learning a new language. Like I feel like there's a lot of exciting expansiveness here with this person. Okay, so let's see some of their personality traits here. Got a couple personality traits. Let's get into their hobby, job / interest, what they're into. I don't want all those. And we'll get into more appearances here. Let's see, appearance is, okay, we got a lot. All right, let's get into it. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. We have balanced. Yeah, they have a really good balance, head on their shoulder kind of person. Cheerful. I get Leo energy. Doesn't have to be, but Leos are always pretty cheerful. We have grateful. We have warm. It's funny, they get this emo personality, but they're not there anymore. We have financially responsible. Yeah, building that foundation in that family is important to them. We have open. They're an open book. No judgments here. Extravagant. If that's not Leo or Libra, I don't know what is. Or I think Sagittarius a little bit. Old-fashioned, classic, yes. Holds the door open for you, buys you flowers, treats you good. We love it. Walks on the side of the sidewalk where the cars are. We have neat. We have a bit of a hippie. Like I said, they're kind of a complicated personality. They got many layers, like onions in Shrek. Good sense of humor. We love to see it. I feel like their humor is a very dark, like dry. Family-oriented, yes, that's so funny. It's so fun. You can't make this up. You saw me. Ooh, we got romantic. Romantic and old-fashioned, yes. We have timid, a bit shy, a bit still in that emo phase, and that's all good. So this is their hobbies or what they are interested in, hunting. We got magic. And I feel like that's more like manifestation, but it could actually be like magic tricks. I feel like this person would be someone that would do magic tricks for their kids. We got movies and TV. We got coder. Or like some nerdy things. We have massage. Oh, that's nice. Also links with the romantic side of them, I suppose. Gardening. Let's see. Wedding. Well, if you want to get married, they do. They want to get married. Painting. Like, what did I say? They like to do something creative. You have caretaker. Like, they like to take care of their family. Like, that's an important non-negotiable for them. They like to cook. Oh my gosh. I swear, I can't make this up. That just like confirms everything I've said. I swear. I love this. We have caretaker. Wait, caterer. Sorry, caterer. And self-employed. Okay, my complicated person here. I like this. I like this person. Let's look at their looks. We have medium hair. That can be length or color. We have warm eyes. That's lovely. Yeah, they're very kind. They're very sweet. We've got no hair. This could be perhaps they're bald or they shave it on person and have that kind of buzz look. Ooh, that's nice. I like it. Or no hair down there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tall. We got Virgo energy here. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We got some freckles. Whoop, sorry about that. We got hazel eyes. We have smells good. It's funny that leaf blower is going and they like gardening. So that could be a confirmation there. We got Aries energy here. We have, ooh la la. We got thick, baby. You or them, or they like that. Hey, no shame, no shame. Strong jaw. We got Aquarius energy here. I feel like you guys got the most zodiacs. Again, I feel like this person's layers. Black hair. Got Taurus energy here. And last two, we have beard and we've got long hair. Got yourself a long-haired Viking there. So that's all I have for you, my beautiful group number 4. Give the video a like to support free tarot content right now. Comment below to claim this reading. Just say claim group 4. That's all you gotta do. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.